My child, I am here. I stand beside your bed. I breathe over your room. I quiet the corners where fear has learned your name. I gather your scattered thoughts like birds returning to a gentle hand. I see the hours you have carried alone. I see the nights you tried to outlast the storm by yourself. Come to me now. Lean your whole weight into my arms. Yield your heavy breathing to my rhythm. Give me your unrest and I will trade it for peace that does not break. You have walked through evenings that felt endless. You have listened to loud memories that would not make room for hope. You have met shadows that told you you were small and forgotten. Hear me, my child. I call you to surrender, not as defeat, but as the doorway to rest. Let go of the grip you keep on your own heart. Place your story in my open hands. I will not drop you. I will not rush you. I move with patience that outlives the dark. Invite my Holy Spirit. Invite the Comforter I promised, the breath who carries life into dry places, the friend who sits closer than your sorrow. Ask and you will be met with warmth like morning light upon cool water. Ask and peace will move through your house like a soft river finding every low place. Ask and the tight band around your chest will begin to loosen. I stand with you, and my spirit washes thought after thought, memory after memory, until your mind grows clean and bright. You have called your restlessness by many names: anxiety, loneliness, heaviness, dread. I call you by one name, beloved. I speak over you. Come to me, weary one. Lay down your armor. Set aside the explanations that never quite satisfy. I am not here to argue with your pain. I am here to heal it. I am not here to shame your weakness. I am here to lift it. I am not here to measure your faith. I am here to grow it like a seed in good soil. Breathe with me now, slow and low, in with trust, out with fear. Feel the bed welcome your weight. Feel the air in this room grow sweet and simple. Feel your shoulders dropping from around your ears. Feel your jaw unclench. Feel your hands softening open. Nothing has been lost in my presence. Everything can be made new. Even the parts of your story that feel beyond repair. Even the pages you wish you could erase. I do not tear those pages out. I anoint them with mercy and write hope across the margins. I know the nights that carried tears like rain. I know the rooms where you hid so no one would ask what hurt. I know the silence you wore like a mask. My spirit is here, tender and strong, like fire that warms and does not scorch, like water that cleanses and does not drown, like oil that heals and does not run dry, like wind that moves you forward without pushing you down. Invite my spirit to search the rooms within you. Closets full of old words. Attics stacked with what-ifs and regrets. Cellars where fear keeps its jars of bitterness. I open each door with you. I bring light that does not flinch. Let these words settle into you. I am with you. I am not leaving. I am not angry at your exhaustion. I am not surprised by your questions. I am the steady one. I am the keeper of your nights. I place my hand upon your head in blessing. I place my peace along your pillow like a soft banner. I place my protection at the threshold of your thoughts. No accusation may enter here. No nightmare may hold court here. My spirit stands guard, and you are safe. You have learned to outrun sadness, to distract fear, to fold loneliness into small boxes inside your chest. Tonight you do not need to outrun. You are invited to be held. You are invited to let sadness speak so it can be comforted, to let fear be named so it can be quieted, to let loneliness feel my nearness so it can become belonging. I do not scold the feelings you carry. I shepherd them. I guide them to still water. I teach them to rest. My child, surrender is not losing. Surrender is choosing to be carried. Surrender is opening your hands so I can fill them. Surrender is laying down the tools that never fixed the ache and receiving the gift you could not earn. Walk with me through the fields of your memory, where shame tried to farm the land. I sow mercy, where anger tried to salt the ground. I sow gentleness, where despair tried to choke out the sprouts. I pull the weeds and lift your chin toward the sun. Say yes within your heart. A quiet yes is enough. Yes to healing that reaches where hands cannot reach. Yes to cleansing that lifts what words cannot lift. Yes to courage that grows without noise. Yes to hope that returns without demand. My spirit writes a new language within your mind. Not the language of I am not enough. Not the language of nothing will change. But the language of I am loved. I am forgiven. I have a future. I belong. Your inner speech becomes a river of truth. Your thoughts find banks that guide them toward life. There are places in you that braced for impact so many times that even gentle touch feels dangerous. I know this. I move slowly there. I bring warmth into locked muscles. I bring calm to racing pulse. I bring rhythm to breath that forgot how to relax. I bring kindness to the child within you who learned to be small. I speak to you, my child, and I say you do not need to earn rest. You do not need to audition for love. You do not need to explain your worth to the night. Your worth flows from me. And I am not running out. Invite my spirit into your sleep. Invite dreams that teach and soothe. Invite visions that encourage and steady. Invite wisdom that arrives like a lantern in a hallway. I place watchers at the doors of your imagination. I hush the loud narratives of fear. I dismantle the traps of shame. I open windows of rest so that fresh air moves through your inner world. I wash old scenes with living water. I repaint dark corridors with gentle color. I make space where it was crowded. I put order where it was tangled. Give me the burdens that sit like stones on your chest, the names you called yourself in secret, the disappointments that hardened around your heart, the expectations that squeezed your joy. Place them in my hands. I trade you for a lighter yoke. I trade you for freedom that does not boast. I trade you for a song that rises without rehearsal. I trade you for confidence born from my love. You do not have to carry loneliness through the night. I am here, and my presence is company enough to change the air you breathe. Let us walk through forgiveness together, not as a law that scolds but as a key that opens. Where you were wounded, I pour oil that restores dignity. Where you wounded others, I lead you into honest mercy that does not punish you forever. Where pride defended you because you felt unprotected, I clothe you in gentleness that cannot be humiliated. Where self-contempt rehearsed its lines each evening, I interrupt with kindness and call you by your true name, beloved, wanted, mine. I order your future as you rest. I align opportunities while you sleep. I correct intentions that drifted from love. I clarify decisions that used to frighten you. I give you courage in reasonable portions so you can take the next step without needing the whole map. I warm your heart with affection for what is true and good. I awaken you to simple prayer that keeps company with me all day long. Your night becomes a greenhouse for beginnings. Your morning becomes a clean page. I stretch my hand over your body. The energy stolen by long concern returns in quiet ways. The tension that set up tense in your back begins to fold and leave. The headache that learned your schedule does not own this hour. The fatigue that called you by the wrong name is corrected. I strengthen immune defenses. I harmonize rhythms within you. I bless the hidden systems that keep you alive. I am not only the God of your soul. I am the maker and mender of your body, and I delight to restore what has grown tired. I speak over your mind, where loops of worry tried to play without end. I cut a new groove of peace, where fog hid the path. I lift a clear horizon, where accusations rehearse their cases. I dismiss their jurisdiction, where confusion layered like clouds. I pull them back to show the wide and faithful sky. I give you thoughts that cooperate with hope. I give you imagination that partners with goodness. I give you memory that remembers my faithfulness more than its own fear. I shepherd your emotions. I do not demand that you leap from grief to laughter. I walk with you in gentle steps. Sorrow softens without being denied. Joy returns without being loud. Gratitude grows like wildflowers in the places you thought were barren. Soon you will notice how often your chest rises without tightness, how often your voice sounds like your own again, how often you choose kindness toward yourself without debate. This is the work of my spirit. This is the fruit of staying near. Receive the gifts I delight to give. Wisdom that makes crooked paths plain, understanding that lights rooms you could not enter before, counsel that helps you help others without losing yourself, courage that holds when winds rise, knowledge that humbles rather than inflates, tenderness that keeps you close to my heart, reverence that frees you from small living. These are not medals to display. These are provisions for the journey. They are bread for the next mile, water for the next hill. Now listen for my whisper. I am placing a simple prayer on your tongue, not many words, only ones that fit in the palm. I am here. I receive your rest. I trust your love. I give you my night. Let these phrases weave through your breathing. Let them become the lattice on which peace can climb. Let them be gentle ropes that lower your heart into safety. I call your name again. I say it with delight. I bless your room. I bless your bed. I bless your sleep. I bless the coming morning. I bless the people you will meet and the steps you will take. Nothing about this blessing depends on your performance. It depends on my character, and I do not change. What I begin I carry. What I promise I keep. What I hold I honor. I hold you. Rest now, my child. Rest in my spirit. Rest in the certainty that you are seen and loved. Rest in the truth that your story is not a problem to fix but a garden to tend. Rest in the promise that I make all things new. Even here, even now, breathe, soften, yield, be carried, be mended, be renewed. If this word brings calm to your heart, stay with me, return tomorrow and walk again in this peace. Share this river with a friend. Remain near, my child. My child, draw nearer. I open the windows of this room and let my breath move through. I place quiet upon the threshold of your thoughts. I fold a soft blanket over the ache behind your ribs. I make space inside your chest for hope to sit down and stay. You are not a burden to me, you are a delight. You are not an interruption, you are the reason I came. Lift your eyes to me and let the weight slip from your shoulders like a cloak falling to the floor. I know the places in you that winced at the memory of yesterday. I know the corners where old words still echo. I know the steps you took in shoes that never fit. I do not come to measure your stride, I come to heal your feet. I do not come to replay your failures, I come to rewrite your story with kindness. When you surrender to my spirit, you do not shrink, you expand. You become who I dreamed when I spoke your name into being. Let the river of my presence run through your mind. Every stone of fear yields to living water. Every thorn of accusation loosens and drifts away. I am not impatient with the knots you carry. I place oil upon them and they soften. I sing over the tight places and they uncoil. You are learning the language of trust, a language without panic, a language made of steady breaths and simple yes. Bring me the list you keep in secret, the list of reasons you think you are behind, the list of names you called yourself when no one heard. Give me every label that made you small. I trade them for names that fit your true size. Chosen, wanted, held, my child. You will not be defined by the bruise. You will be known by the healing. You will not be summarized by the valley. You will be recognized by the strength that grew while we walked through it together. Tonight I tend your inner garden. I kneel in the soil of your history and pull the weeds that grew in seasons of neglect. I set small stakes around the tender shoots of courage so they will not bend to every wind. I water the seeds of joy in silence. You will wake and find green where you expected gray. You will hear birdsong where you expected static. This is my way, quiet miracles, steady mercies, daily bread that arrives precisely when you need it. Let us visit the rooms of memory with gentle steps. We will not force doors. We will not break locks. I carry keys of peace and patience. Where the air is heavy with shame, I open a window. Where the floor is scattered with glass, I sweep and mend. Where a chair sits empty because someone left, I sit with you. I do not rush grief from the table. I touch its shoulder and teach it to breathe. Grief learns it is allowed to rest. Grief learns it does not need to shout to be heard. Invite forgiveness to join us. Forgiveness is not a denial of pain. Forgiveness is a lifting of the stone that kept your river from moving. I hold your hand while you remember. I hold your heart while you release. I do not minimize the wound. I maximize the healing. As you forgive, you do not lose yourself. You recover yourself. The part that was trapped under the weight rises, stretches, and steps into light. Place your body in my care. I am gentle with muscles that forgot how to loosen. I am thoughtful with nerves that flinch at the brush of a memory. I bless your immune strength. I set a rhythm in your breath that invites deep rest. I organize the quiet functions that keep you alive, the unseen procession of repair and renewal. I do not scold your fatigue. I feed it with restoration. I do not shame your limitation. I clothe it with grace. Let your mind lean against me. I straighten the frame that held crooked thoughts. I change the music of your inner room. Harsh notes fall away. A calm melody rises. I guide you to think with me, not against yourself. I give you questions that do not accuse. I give you answers that do not injure. I give you focus that does not crush. I give you imagination that does not betray. You are safe thinking near me. You are safe feeling near me. You are safe becoming near me. My child, I give you gifts for the path, wisdom to notice the turn that leads to life, understanding to read the signs of peace, counsel to speak steadiness into troubled hearts, courage to stand without hardening, knowledge that makes you humble and clear-eyed, tenderness that keeps you close to the center of love, reverence that lifts your gaze from the ground to the sky. These gifts are not trophies. They are tools. They are bread and water for the distance ahead. You have prayed to be free from the loop of dread. Hear my answer. I am weaving new grooves across the surface of your days, grooves that carry mercy like channels in a field, grooves that lead your thoughts home when storms try to scatter them. You will notice how often you return to peace without a fight. You will notice how quickly your breath remembers its slow pace. You will notice how naturally your voice speaks kindness to your own heart. This is my spirit training your inner life to choose life. Now we will practice simple trust. Take your worries one by one and hand them to me. See how each loses its shape in my hands. See how small they become when they rest against my heart. Do the same with your plans. Place them before me. Let me adjust their angles. Let me remove what drains you and add what sustains you. I am not taking away your purpose. I am aligning it. I am making it fit your true capacity, not the pressure of expectation. I move through your house of thought like a careful builder. I shore up what wobbled. I replace what splintered. I add windows where you needed light. I add doors where you needed exit and entry. I seal cracks that let in cold winds, and I leave a quiet space in the center, a chapel made of silence and breath. A place where you can sit for a minute and remember that you are loved without conditions and carried without limits. Let me speak to your loneliness. Loneliness said you are unseen. I answer, I see you fully. Loneliness said you are unheard. I answer, I hear you completely. Loneliness said there is no place that fits you. I answer, you fit within me. And because you fit within me, you will find people and places that echo that fit. You will learn to belong to your own life again. You will feel welcome in rooms that once felt tilted, because my presence levels the floor and warms the air. My child, you asked for signs that I am near. I give you quiet ones, the softening of your jaw without trying, the absence of churning when you consider tomorrow, the sudden memory of something good at a precise moment of doubt, a small laugh arriving where a sigh used to live, the sense that you are being guided through your day by gentle hands. These are not accidents. They are notes from me. They are stitches of grace holding the fabric of your life together. Bring me your relationship wounds, the words that landed like stones, the silences that grew like walls, the misunderstandings that turned affection into distance. I teach you the art of honest gentleness, truth that does not stab, tenderness that does not avoid, boundaries that protect rather than punish, courage that speaks without shouting, humility that listens without shrinking, love that does not keep score but keeps pace with healing. I am also mending your self-conversation, the way you talk to you when no one is listening. You will drop the habit of scolding and pick up the practice of blessing. You will name your effort with compassion. You will describe your progress with gratitude. You will correct yourself with kindness. You will give yourself the same patience you offer to those you love. This is not self-indulgence. This is partnership with my spirit. This is living from the truth that you are my beloved. Invite dreams that teach. As you sleep, I will place images in your night that cradle your heart. I will bring to the surface what can be released. I will plant in the soil of your rest what will become strength tomorrow. Some dreams will be clear like water, others will be gentle like fog. Do not strain to decipher everything. Simply ask me to seal what is good and to sweep away what is not. Trust that I am a wise gardener even in your sleep. You worry that your past will always speak louder than my promise. Listen, I am turning the volume knob. Your past will become a teacher, not a tyrant. It will offer context, not condemnation. It will hold a mirror to show you growth, not to freeze you in shame. I redeem. That is what I do. I gather fragments and make mosaics. I take ashes and make gardens. I take endings and make beginnings. I do not waste your pain. I convert it into compassion and courage for the sake of others and for the sake of your own heart. Let us breathe together again. Inhale the word beloved. Exhale the word burden. Inhale the word guided. Exhale the word lost. Inhale the word safe. Exhale the word threatened. Feel how your body listens to truth. Feel how your nervous system warms to kindness. Feel how your soul stretches in the sunlight of mercy. You are learning to inhabit peace, not as a visitor who peeks in and backs away, but as a resident who knows the way home in the dark. I anoint your hands for tomorrow, not to carry rocks of worry, but to carry tools of hope, hands that lift others without dropping yourself, hands that bless your own work with prayer and patience, hands that release what does not belong to you and welcome what does. I bless your eyes to notice what is life-giving. I bless your ears to hear the whisper of wisdom beneath the noise. I bless your mouth to speak words that build and heal. I bless your feet to walk steady and unhurried. When fear arrives uninvited, greet it with me. We will not hide. We will not fight with shadows. We will bring fear into light and ask what message it tried to carry. We will thank it for its effort and release it from leadership. I will lead, not fear, not shame, not anger. I will lead, and as I lead you will find that courage is not the absence of trembling. Courage is love moving your trembling feet forward one step at a time. I place peace at the doors of your senses. The light in this room is gentle. The air is friendly. The sheets hold you kindly. The floor remembers your weight and welcomes you. Your body is not your enemy. Your feelings are not your enemies. They are travelers that need a true guide. I am that guide. I am the shepherd who knows every path by heart. I steer you away from cliffs. I bring you to water. I keep watch through the night. You wondered if you were praying correctly. Hear me. Sincerity is the grammar of heaven. Honesty is the accent of trust. A few true words said slowly are a cathedral. Let your prayer be simple and close. Here I am. I need you. I receive your peace. I thank you. Repeat them like footsteps. Let them carry you down a quiet hallway to the room where I wait with a chair and a lamp and a table set with enough for tonight. My child, I have placed a future in front of you, not a maze to confuse you, but a path to grow you. You do not need to see the whole distance. You only need light for the next few steps. I give you that light. I align appointments. I arrange help. I open and close doors with wisdom that sees beyond the bend. I will surprise you with right timing. I will protect you from hurry. I will save you from delay that would starve your hope. Walk with me and we will keep a holy pace. Now rest in me, let your head find the soft center of the pillow, let your breath move like a tide, let your thoughts lie down like sheep. My hand is upon you for blessing, my spirit is within you for strength, my love is around you for shelter. Nothing in this hour can separate you from me, not memory, not fear, not weariness. I have you, and I will have you in the morning too. If this river of peace has found you, remain near and return for the next part. Share this calm with someone who needs it. Rest in my love, my child. My child, lean closer. I cover this night with my presence. I wrap your room in a shield of quiet strength. I speak to your weary heart and tell it to rest. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. I have walked each valley with you. I have counted each tear. I have recorded every sigh. Nothing has slipped beyond my notice. Nothing has been lost beyond my reach. You remember seasons when your soul felt scorched, when hope dried like grass under relentless heat. Yet even there I was the dew that waited for dawn. Even there I whispered life into what looked like dust. My spirit is fire, but not the fire that consumes your peace. It is the fire that purifies, that burns away the husk so the seed may rise. It is the warmth that thaws frozen corners in your heart. It is the glow that guides your steps when shadows gather. You have felt the chains of heavy thoughts, the grip of guilt, the echo of voices that told you that you are less. I come to cut those chains. I come to silence those voices. My child, you are more than your scars. You are more than your stumbles. You are mine, and in my hands you are whole. Surrender the lies you believed. Surrender the shame you carried. Surrender the fear that told you tomorrow would mirror yesterday. I speak newness over you. I speak freedom into you. Let your body yield to my healing touch. Where pain lingered like a stubborn guest, I pour comfort. Where tension held your shoulders like iron, I soften them with peace. Where fatigue shadowed your bones, I breathe vitality. I am not only the keeper of your spirit, I am the restorer of your frame. My hands knit you together from the first day. My hands know how to mend what time and sorrow have frayed. Let your thoughts rest against my truth. I change their current from restless whirlpools to steady rivers. I dissolve the arguments that accused you. I sweep away the comparisons that shrank you. I lift the fog of confusion. I speak clarity. I tell you that you are chosen, that you are loved, that you are forgiven, that you have a path. My spirit writes peace into your inner script, peace that interrupts fear, peace that undergirds hope, peace that cannot be stolen. My child, you have tried to carry burdens too heavy for your hands. Let them fall into mine. Let me hold the expectations that exhausted you. Let me bear the regrets that bent you low. Let me take the loneliness that weighed like a stone. In return I give you a yoke that does not crush. I give you joy that does not depend on circumstance. I give you hope that does not fade with nightfall. I give you courage that does not vanish in the storm. Breathe with me now. Inhale grace. Exhale fear. Inhale love. Exhale shame. Inhale mercy. Exhale bitterness. Your body is learning what your spirit already knows. That peace is your true home. That joy is your rightful song. That hope is your eternal inheritance. Feel the stillness seep into your chest. Feel the calm rise within your breath. Feel the light settle behind your eyes. This is my spirit weaving restoration into you. I visit the hidden places of your memory, the dark corners where silence grew too loud. I step gently, I bring lantern light, I uncover what hurt you and I touch it with healing. I do not rush your heart, I do not demand you forget. I redeem what was broken, I plant beauty in the soil of ashes. I draw water from the rock, I write victory where defeat once spoke. You will see how I turn mourning into dancing, heaviness into praise, despair into resilience. My child, surrender your tomorrow into my care. You do not need to control the horizon, I hold it. You do not need to predict the dawn, I will bring it. You do not need to fear the unknown, I already dwell there. Trust me with your plans, with your hopes, with your waiting. I align what is crooked, I close what would harm, I open what will heal. My timing is not late, my purpose is not weak. I lead you step by step and each step is secure. I call you now to rest in me, not just in body, but in spirit. Rest in the certainty that I will not leave you. Rest in the truth that my presence is not fragile. Rest in the love that does not depend on your striving. Let your soul unclench. Let your mind lie down. Let your spirit breathe deep. You are safe here. You are wanted here. You are guarded here. Now close this part with blessing, my child. Let this word wrap around you like a cloak. Let it anchor you as you sleep. Share this peace with others who thirst. Return for the next part. Stay near, my child, for I will continue to pour rivers of life into you. My child, you are still within the shelter of my spirit. You have crossed through long nights and found me waiting. You have learned to breathe again. Now I invite you to walk deeper. I do not want you to live at the edge of peace. I want you to dwell in it, to build your days on it like a foundation, to wake up and remember that my presence is your first breath and your first light. I see the hidden strain in your heart, the silent effort to appear strong, the rehearsed words you use to hide the tremble. I do not need your performance. I am here for your reality. I am here for the raw edges. I am here for the questions you keep under your tongue. My spirit knows the language of your sighs. Your tears speak louder than speeches. Your silence is a prayer I hear clearly. Bring your true self to me. Nothing of you frightens me. Nothing of you is unwelcome. You have walked through seasons when your soul felt like a locked room, but I hold keys. I am the door and I am the guide beyond the door. Where despair sat on the floor, I lift it. Where shame hung on the walls, I take it down. Where fear hid under the bed, I draw it into light and it dissolves. I teach you to live without hiding, to breathe without bracing, to walk without rehearsing disaster. You will find the freedom to be soft without being unsafe. Let me speak to the rhythm of your mind. It learned to rush because it felt behind. It learned to plan every moment because it felt at risk. I slow it down to match the rhythm of heaven, steady, unhurried, sure. I give you the courage to pause without guilt. I give you the strength to rest without shame. I give you the faith to believe that I am working even when you are still. You will see how miracles sprout in stillness. How doors open when you are at peace. Bring me your wounds from community, the betrayals that built fences, the criticisms that echoed like thunder, the rejections that carved your trust into small pieces. I place my hands on those cracks. I mend them with grace. I pour oil over the scars until they become testimonies. I teach you to love again without losing discernment, to trust again without being naive, to forgive without erasing your wisdom. I rebuild your heart so it can hold compassion without leaking hope. My child, you were not made to carry every story alone. You were made to be a living temple for my spirit, a vessel that receives and overflows, a channel of comfort for others. As you heal, you will carry water to dry places. As you rest, you will become a place of rest. As you receive my love, you will naturally pour it out, not as a task but as a joy, not as a duty but as an overflow. Let your body learn new rhythms tonight. Every cell responds to peace, every nerve listens to kindness, every muscle softens under the hand of grace. Where inflammation burned, I cool it with my breath. Where tension knotted, I unweave it. Where exhaustion sat heavy, I lift it. I harmonize your immune system. I bless your organs. I reset your sleep with restorative cycles. I care for your frame because I formed it. I heal what no medicine can reach. I strengthen what your will could not sustain. Let your thoughts become gentle companions, not harsh overseers. Notice how my spirit rewrites the inner script. Where you once said I am broken, you now whisper I am being restored. Where you once said I am lost, you now whisper I am guided. Where you once said nothing will change, you now whisper everything is being renewed. Your mind begins to echo heaven. Your inner dialogue becomes prayer. Your self-conversation becomes blessing. I place gifts in your night, visions that teach without scaring, dreams that heal without confusing, ideas that arrive like seeds for tomorrow. You do not need to solve them, only receive them. I will water what is from me and sweep away what is not. Trust the slow work of my spirit. Trust that you are being shaped even as you sleep. Trust that nothing in this hour is wasted. You have wondered how to hear me. You have waited for thunder or a sign in the sky. But I often come as a quiet thought, a sudden calm, a softening where you expected hardness, a tear that feels like release instead of despair, a memory of goodness at a precise moment of fear. My spirit does not shout you down. My spirit draws you near. My whisper is the strength beneath your heartbeat. My light is the glow behind your eyes. My love is the air inside your lungs. My child, take courage. You are already changing. You may not see it yet, but you are lighter than before. You are softer than before. You are braver than before. You are closer than before. Healing is not a single moment but a movement, a river that keeps flowing until it reaches the sea. Stay in the river. Let it carry you. Let it polish the stones of your pain into smooth testimonies. Let it carve new paths through your inner landscape. Now rest. Rest in me again. Lay your head down as if on my shoulder. Let your breath find the pace of my heart. Let your dreams be cradles of renewal. Let your morning be a new chapter written in peace. My hand remains over you. My spirit remains within you. My love remains around you. Nothing in this night can separate you from me. If this word has watered your soul, return for the next part. Share this peace with someone who thirsts. Stay near, my child, for I will keep guiding you deeper into my life and my rest. My child, the night has carried you far and I have walked every step. You have learned to breathe slower, to release the heavy thoughts, to let my spirit touch the hidden places. Now I speak to you about rising, not in hurry but in renewal, not in fear but in confidence. I am already shaping your dawn while you rest. I am already placing strength in the ground beneath your feet. You once thought you were alone at the edge of your journey, but I was there. I whispered to you under your breath. I placed songs inside your sleep. I poured oil over your wounds even as you dreamed. Nothing in you is beyond my reach, no shadow too dense for my light, no knot too tight for my hand. My spirit has been undoing what bound you, weaving what was frayed, gathering what was scattered, turning your ache into a seed for future courage. Now as you lie here, imagine me setting a table in the middle of your night, not of food but of provisions, wisdom for tomorrow, peace for decisions, courage for the steps ahead, clarity for what once confused you, kindness for the faces you will meet, patience for the tasks that will stretch you, hope for the hours that might test you. This is my table, this is my supply, this is my promise to you. Let me speak to your future. You do not need to run ahead of it. You do not need to control it. You do not need to guess its every turn. Surrender it to me, my child. I have already walked there. I have already prepared paths. I have already hidden help along the way. I have already opened doors you cannot see. I have already closed traps that would harm you. Your future is not a void. It is a place I inhabit and invite you into at the right time. Bring me the last fragments of fear, the final pieces of self-doubt, the lingering suspicion that good things cannot last. I take them into my hands like shards and melt them down into something new. I forge courage. I forge trust. I forge quiet joy. I place them back into you as gifts. You will notice how fear loses its voice, how shame loses its argument, how despair loses its gravity. You will notice how easily your heart rises where it once sank. Let your body receive my blessing for the morning. I adjust your rhythms. I align your sleep to true restoration. I smooth the stress that lingered in your muscles. I strengthen your immune defenses. I release a fresh flow of energy for the day ahead. I remind every cell of the life I breathed into you at the beginning. I do not only heal what is broken. I sustain what is whole. I increase what is good. I protect what is fragile. I nurture what is growing. Let your mind learn its new language fully. Where there was a loop of old names, there will be new names. Beloved, capable, forgiven, guided. Where there were heavy scripts, there will be living words. I am with you. I will not leave you. I will guide you. You are mine. Your inner speech will become prayer even without trying. Your self-talk will become blessing. Your thoughts will become a river that waters your actions. My child, you have asked for purpose. You have asked for clarity. You have asked to be used for good without being consumed. I answer you now. Your healing is not only for you. It will overflow to others. Your peace will make a place for the weary. Your hope will lift the discouraged. Your story will become a lantern for those still in the valley. You will not strive to be an example. You will simply live as one loved. And love will do the rest. I am also placing in you the capacity to forgive yourself, to look at your past with honest mercy, to stop punishing yourself for what I have already covered, to stop rehearsing failures I have already forgotten, to stop measuring your worth by old standards. Forgiveness toward yourself is not indulgence. It is agreement with my truth. It is stepping out of the cage of shame and walking in the field of grace. Let your dreams tonight be clear springs of renewal, visions of hope, memories of kindness, insights for the path ahead. I will filter them, I will seal them, I will carry them to your morning like dew on grass. You do not need to decode them, you only need to receive them. My spirit is a wise gardener, planting exactly what will grow at the right season, pulling what will hinder you at the right time. Breathe again with me. Inhale new courage, exhale old fear. Inhale new joy, exhale old sorrow. Inhale new strength, exhale old exhaustion. Feel how your chest rises without strain. Feel how your thoughts drift like leaves on gentle water. Feel how your heart settles into a steady rhythm. This is my gift to you, not just for tonight but for every night you return. Now rest under my covering, my child. I stretch my hand over your home. I post peace at the doors. I hang hope at the windows. I lay mercy across your pillow. I sing a quiet song over your sleep. I plant fresh light into your morning. You are safe. You are held. You are loved. Nothing in this night can separate you from me. If these words have carried you, stay near. Return for the next journey. Share this peace with someone who longs for it. Sleep now in my spirit and rise in my light, my child. My child, you have rested under my shadow. You have felt my spirit wash over the deepest places of your heart. Now I call you to live from that place, not just to visit it at night but to build your days there, to carry the quiet you have found here into the noise of tomorrow, to walk in the rhythm of my spirit even when the world moves too fast. You are no longer only surviving the night, you are beginning to walk awake in my light. You have learned to breathe slow when fear rises, to hand me your thoughts when they become heavy, to invite my spirit into the locked rooms of memory. Now you will learn to stand in daylight with the same trust, to meet decisions without panic, to hold conversations without losing your center, to walk into uncertain places without shrinking. I will teach you to walk softly and steadily, to hear my whisper under the noise, to find me not just in prayer but in every step. You once believed peace was something fragile, a moment that could be lost with one wrong thought, but you are learning that my peace is not a mood, it is a mantle, it is not a visitor, it is a home. You can carry it while you work, while you speak, while you make choices, while you wait in line, while you lie down to sleep. It becomes the climate of your heart, it becomes the language of your inner world, it becomes the rhythm of your breath. Bring me the ordinary hours ahead, the places you will go, the faces you will see, the tasks that wait, the worries that lurk. Place them into my hands now. I infuse them with grace. I align them with timing. I make them fertile ground for growth. I go ahead of you to prepare kindness, to arrange help, to scatter surprises of hope along the road. You do not have to carry your day alone. You can walk it with me like a child holding a father's hand. My spirit will keep working behind the scenes of your mind, loosening old fears, strengthening weak spots, planting new seeds of courage. You will notice yourself pausing before reacting, breathing before speaking, blessing yourself before judging, choosing hope before despair. These small changes are not your striving. They are my presence shaping you. They are the fruit of staying close. You may still meet storms, but you will not meet them alone. You will not meet them with the same weight in your chest. You will stand under my covering. You will hear my voice reminding you that you are loved, you are guided, you are never abandoned. Storms may come but they will not own you. Pain may visit but it will not define you. Shadows may pass but they will not take your light, because I am the light within you and around you. Let your body remember these nights of restoration, each sleep a repair, each dream a seed, each breath a prayer. Carry that restoration into your waking hours. Eat slowly, walk slowly, speak kindly, breathe deeply. Let your movements become an echo of my Spirit's gentleness. Let your choices become an echo of my wisdom. Let your relationships become an echo of my mercy. My child, you have asked me many times to change you, and I have been doing it quietly, like yeast rising in dough, like roots growing unseen beneath soil, like dawn creeping over hills. You will wake one morning and realize how far you have come, how light your heart has become, how steady your mind has become, how much love has taken root in you, and you will know it was not by your own hand but by mine. I bless your hands to build what is good, your eyes to see what is beautiful, your mouth to speak what is true, your feet to walk paths of peace, your heart to hold compassion without burning out, your mind to think thoughts that give life, your spirit to stay soft yet strong, your sleep to continue as a sanctuary, your waking to become a testimony. Now rest again, not as an escape but as preparation. Lay your head on the pillow of my faithfulness. Breathe in the air of my Spirit. Let my words become your lullaby and your armor. Let my love become the first thing you feel in the morning and the last thing you feel at night. You are surrounded. You are safe. You are loved. Nothing can take you from my hand. If this journey has blessed you, remain near. Share this peace with those who need it. Return for the next word and let it guide you deeper. Sleep in my presence. Rise in my light. Walk in my Spirit every day, my child. My child, you have sat with me in the quiet and you have surrendered the burdens of many nights. Now you stand on the edge of a new day and a new self. Everything you have prayed, everything you have released, everything you have welcomed into your soul has been shaping you. You are no longer the same as when you began. My Spirit has been weaving new patterns inside you, softening the hard ground and planting seeds that will bloom in their time. I call you to rise and walk as a new creation, not in striving but in resting, not in pretending but in being. You will carry the memory of our nights together like a hidden song that steadies your steps, like a quiet strength under your ribs. When fear whispers, you will answer with faith. When shame tries to return, you will answer with freedom. When weariness creeps in, you will answer with hope. Because my Spirit has written these truths upon your heart. Do not be afraid of old thoughts visiting you. Do not be afraid if sadness tries to echo. You are learning to live from a deeper well. You are learning to drink from my presence. You are learning to let my peace become your first response instead of your last resort. Each moment you pause to breathe and remember me, you are practicing heaven's rhythm. You are training your heart to stay anchored, your mind to stay clear, your body to stay at rest even when storms blow. I will walk with you into places you feared before, into conversations you avoided, into dreams you thought too high. I will teach you to forgive again, to bless again, to believe again. I will teach you to carry light into dark spaces without losing it, to hold joy even when tears come, to hold compassion without drowning in another's pain. This is the life of a new creation. This is the walk of one who has been restored. The world around you may still move in haste, may still speak with harshness, may still measure worth by noise and numbers, but you will learn to move slowly, to speak kindly, to measure worth by love and truth. You will learn to see my fingerprints in ordinary places, to notice grace hidden in small gestures, to become a quiet blessing without needing recognition. This is how my spirit lives through you. My child, you are a living temple, you are a walking sanctuary, you are a vessel of my peace. You do not need to strive to hold me, I hold you. You do not need to perform to be loved, you are loved. You do not need to be perfect to be used, you are already chosen. Your weakness does not disqualify you, it becomes the doorway for my strength. So now you will pray differently, not only, "Come Holy Spirit," but, "Flow Holy Spirit." Not only visit me, but live through me. You will begin to bless others from the overflow of what you have received, to speak words that heal without planning them, to offer presence that comforts without effort, to walk into rooms and bring calm because my calm is in you. As you sleep tonight and every night after, my spirit will keep working beneath your dreams, adjusting what is crooked, strengthening what is weak, brightening what is dim. You will wake to mornings where joy rises before fear, where hope rises before doubt, where peace rises before worry. You will discover a resilience you did not know you had, a courage you did not know you carried, a love you did not know you could give. My child, this is not the end but a beginning. You have entered a deeper life, a steadier heart, a clearer mind, a softer soul. Let gratitude be your first language, let forgiveness be your daily bread, let trust be your steady walk. I am with you, I go before you, I guard behind you, I surround you. Nothing can separate you from my love. Go now into your days as one who has been restored. Speak gently, walk lightly, carry peace like a fragrance, sow kindness like a seed. Let your life become a prayer without ceasing, a song without ending, a testimony without words. My spirit will be your guide, your strength, your friend, your breath, your light, forever.